be live. Nice. Sure it didn't work. Anyways. Let's see. That's okay. I'm gonna get the volume a little bit low. I don't know if I should jump back in this coin. Anyways. What I'm doing here, I'm debating if I want to just do mids though. I got a lot of stuff in the sides, in terms of like the vocals, all that other stuff. I was doing car tests on the way back from work today, and I found like how do you put it? The high frequencies of the basses, like it just felt like it was lacking presence in comparison to everything else, which then means I have to work on the frequencies that you call the presence frequencies, and this is a little higher up, right? Let me see. I gotta. This is what using AI. I think in production is besides like using software. Like I just I feel like AI should be used as a tool to assist your creation, but it shouldn't take away your creation. And I think for sure, like my opinion on using like Grok to make memes, videos, is more about like the meme is just pure degeneracy, lots of fun. But the music videos, I find for me, how do you put it? Uh, if I could afford to pay someone to make the music videos, I would. But it's not my craft. I don't have enough time to add this as a secondary craft on top of what I already do, which is gym, trading, music work, girlfriend. That's it. Oh, girlfriend, family, friends, all that kind of stuff. Uh, so I I would source it to AI because it's the cheapest option for me. But if I had a craft like making music, or in my case, or 3D videos or anime videos or anything like that, I would want to have my hands as well as my mind directly involved, and the AI can assist in allowing me to be faster and better at doing the things that involve my hands and my mind and my eyes and my senses being involved. So I'm gonna probably pick up the bass guitar. I have an acoustic one that I'm mostly doing producing with mouse and keyboard. So I'm gonna pick up the bass guitar so I can feel more bass rhythms, what the bass feels like. But besides that, what I do now with AI is if I'm forgetting a specific thing in one of the processes, like sound design, mixing, mastering, recording, I'll use AI to quickly look that up. And when you use Grok, you can use the other AIs too. Um, you can. Oh, I forget which one's the good one. I think this is the good one. Anyway, sorry. When you use any of these AIs, you can get them to do a deep search, and why Grok is superior for that is when Grok does a deep search, it's also including everything said on like X. So now you have the research on the web and the research on X. So it's comparing, and it's getting better at this, but it's comparing like what people are saying online, the academics, the professionals, the business, whatever involved in whatever you're searching, and then X really hones in on both like crypto elements because crypto lives on X, as well as like what people in general are saying. And then it kind of condenses all the information, and it does get wrong information because it does that. It needs to probably work on a cross-referencing element. Either way, taking that is cool, and then you can take that deep dive, you can add another deep dive and another deep dive, and then condense everything, and it will give you a PDF. So now, what would take me hours of researching multiple different topics or certain elements, I just have it here. So let me look up the base. Oh, I think there's a better one actually. This one here. Yeah, this is the better one. Subtractive additive. So kick, snare, bass. Yeah, and then the makeup by instrument here. Lead sense. This might fall in lead sense. So in lead sense, here's the document. I can share this. Anyways, I took like a relatively important mixing techniques, certain things I know from doing and researching my own, how to get to deep dive in certain elements and areas that I need a refresher, I need to go deeper in, I've neglected, and added it all into one place. So gain staging, panning, EQ, compression, processing, like, and it does it through each instrument after getting to do separate deep dives on all, like look up all the importance of lead synths and what it does in EDM, and then hold that and do other deep dives. Anyways, longest fucking tangent of life. I'm using this, and it's again might not always be correct, but it's got a combination of academics, like professionals, as well as what the general public and consensus is now. So it can become nasally aggressive, right? So it's giving me the bad frequencies involved with lead synths, but here are the good ones. So this is what I was talking about before. So people call it air or sparkle, and it's like it's a form of presence, but it's like the energy or the feeling that it gives you. So if you want to give something more presence, you want to hit it in this frequency range. But sometimes, depending, it can just be the higher, right? So when it comes to synths, because my bass is both the synth and a bass together, I look both things up, and I try to find the general things that relatively overlap, or maybe hit it here with the weight or the presence, right? So this is 2 to 4K. But then we also have here on my lead synths 1 to 3K. So my range is about 1 to 4K for adding presence to my bass. But I have to keep in mind that I can add sparkle, air here. And this will also add aggression from 3 to 5K. So I'm not going to worry about that because I have false progression in this range. But I will also look at adding air. And then what I'm going to do, I was originally going to add like the higher ups, the air section down the mid. But I think I'm just going to turn that to regular stereo. Happy clipper. And then I want this to go in the mid. I'll do the presence section. So it's just going to boost, like, in terms of panning, it's just going to boost this frequency in the center, which is the kick comes straight at you like this. It's a good example of feeling center. I need to go to my documental. I keep forgetting. So presence 2 to 4. Yeah, so 1 to 4. So we're gonna go there first, and then I'll worry about the sparkle after 8K. Between 1 to 4, the halfway point is 1.75. Roughly, no. It's not it. From 1 to 4, yeah, it's 1.55. 'Cause it's technically 3. So that was bad. And then we're gonna listen to what it sounds like here. Now we're gonna play it before and after. I want to add the sparkle too. Sparker. Anyways, that's gonna be after 8K if I'm not wrong. There's sparkle 8. Okay. Okay. So. Let's hear what that sounds like when we add it to the bass group. So without it. Just turns on or not. It doesn't fucking do shit. Oh, it turns. Oh, what the oh. No. What the fuck? What's this shit doing? No. Turns. I don't know. Here. I think it got deleted. That's why. This is right. But this is why it's sounding different. This is that. this as well to this chain. I want to do it before my LFOs. Go, bitch. Come on. Give me. Alright, go. Go. Ba-doom. Oh. Let's go. It's okay. Now we're gonna listen to it with and without it. So this is without what we just did. And you get the this to sound like something I was doing with the other one, right? Give it more presence and clarity. Let's hear this. Customize it a little. Well, that was the right one. Oh, I thought I was doing the wrong one. Anyways. I didn't do the drop. I got all the sounds sounding more fitted and full. They're almost there, but they need a little bit touch this, a little bit of that. Because now we get like a way cooler. All that kind of shit. This will make it just sound better without any phase issues. But it's super. Things I noticed in the car test is I found like my bass presence wasn't that great, so I had to adjust that. And then when you adjust anything mixed, sometimes like, oh, I made the presence of this more, so it's not that you ruined the presence of everything else, but nothing else has been touched in that way. So you kind of have to bring it up to the new level you brought a certain element up to that needed it. So I had a presence to everything else. So now the drums, the tom should. save bandwidth, so I gotta freeze elements, make sure everything's frozen. I think it's the ear candy there. I'm gonna have to. I just commit to it because sometimes I end up saving the sounds I'm making serum, like just save the serum, which is what I'm doing here because I want to. Oh, what if I want to adjust? Which came in handy when making the ear candy actually, but because I've done that, it duplicated so many instances of serum. It's a pretty strong program, and it's kind of getting in the way. Oh shit! We're gonna just use those. I think these are all instances of serum for this stuff. So I'll freeze these. Add a little bit more ear candy because I feel like it just like when you add ear candy, you're kind of creating like an atmosphere or aura around the track. And I feel like this needs a slightly different aura in certain parts. So I gotta fix that. And then once I fix that, I think I need to just finish the track, walk away, set a release date, make some fucking cover art, and that's it. After tonight, I gotta call it. Can't keep doing, because if I keep adding and adjusting, eventually it's gonna get to the point where it's no good. You see all that? What you mean? Tony Mary. I fall Tony Mary back. Yeah. Share 15 off. No. Just fucking. All the way back to. Refresh, what's this shit? I'm gonna save now. Essentially, there's so much stuff for the RAM of the computer to go through between live streaming as well as producing. I gotta make sure I reduce the RAM by make sure all the stuff is saved and I don't have anything else to see. Always. I gotta. That's a lot of automation. Okay. So we're gonna go in here. Just think that this needs to end a little earlier. Fuck. Why is it like this? Change the sound too much, so I want to do a different idea. Alright. This, and then base itself. This same the next one too. But I also want to. We'll try this first. essentially want to copy the sound. So I want to change this into resampling. I've got sold, and then I'll hit record. What the fuck is this? Right. Reverse it. Yes. Get rid of this so we can adjust the fade here. And then we should get some. Oh, I think it's better to do the speaker trick. Goes on. I actually don't want to hear. We can actually just take that off. done that, I can take this with its tail, copy paste it here. That exports it like an audio file. Complete the top of this. All that. This instead of it. And then reverse it. Cut off this last part there. See what it's like. This as well. And then what we get is bell. -10. What if I do -22? We'll take this over here. That reverb. Reverb on here too? No. was reversed, but it doesn't matter. See, I'm back on some track. So where to go? Okay. On free, so it doesn't hold the tracks. Kaboom. Now I want to hear what these two sound like together. We get now in the track. Yeah. think that's done. I'm gonna give it one final listen through after I go to the bathroom, but I'm pretty sure that's done. So, yippee, ki one motherfucker. go try some mood lighting. Ooh. Some mood lighting. Oh my god. I think I need to add something back there. Interesting. Alright. That is done. So, I'm going to do this off stream. But considering all the stuff I have on this, you know, especially on these big groups, I'm going to put all my EQs into linear phase. But this very intensive PCU intensive, like, ugh. I'm going to probably do that off screen. Just because I feel like it's going to have a hard time doing it with the stream going. And it's boring for everybody. But I'm going to try something new. So we're going to do one last listen and I'm going to move on to the next thing. stop touching it because I don't want it worse. I'm gonna export a version to listen to in the car, and if I think it's done, then I'm gonna just release it. I could pick a release date, something like a Wednesday, maybe the 19th, maybe a Thursday on the 27th. Wednesday, Thursdays are better for releases because albums drop on like Monday and their singles drop on Friday. So anyone who's like, I don't know, a bigger artist is gonna kind of take away any attention you'll get. So if I'm, only gonna get 1 or 2 views, maybe I'll get 0 just by the day release on. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for that to export. While it does that, I'm gonna look at some trades. I'm gonna show my port. I've lost so much stuff. Well, not so much, but I only put 35 in a week, or relatively a paycheck, so 2 weeks. Just so I can teach myself how to get better at this. It's kind of like playing on hard mode, I guess. But if I can get myself out of this port, right? So I came back, this was like 0.03. It's kind of hard with a small port like this because of the fees. It's like 15 gas fee. Anyways, what I did here, I kind of missed the big jump. I was producing at the time. Could have got back in here. But when I was looking at the chart, this is what I saw. I saw the chart was like this. I saw it went to a high of 415. And with recent videos I've been watching, I forget the one guy's name. Maybe I'll like clip it in. I don't know. It's an Aussie guy. What's his name? Maybe it's from New Zealand. Don't want to get those mixed up. What's his name? Is there a way for me to see? I have to go to my videos. Anyways, I'll post it, especially if it's asked. Anyways, this guy gave great advice. So I lost a lot of like my port trying to be like, oh my god, it's at the top. It's hit 11. It's gonna skyrocket to 100,000. And I see stuff going up. Like I see it go up to the bonding curve. Like I would be like, oh, I gotta get in here. And it's like a huge gamble if that's actually gonna be a big coin and rip, or if it's gonna do the opposite like this and dump. So the meta is supposed to be, you want to see like minimum profits here. In for $1.40, I got it at $1.88. So essentially, what you want to do is you want to see a big. Its highest gone 14. I want to see retraced. I could have waited till here. So that would be, you want a 40% to 50% dump. So 7K would have been the zone I should have got in right here. But sometimes they don't always go 40% down. So you get in like 30% or so when it rips. So anyways, I got in. I saw it was going up. So right here, I was watching the chart here, and I said, you know what? This is 30% increase on what I put in. Almost got 50, and I'm gonna take that trade, and I took it. And then I started my stream and just working on beats. And if I didn't sell here, I would have been maybe panic sold here, made less. But the correct move would have been for realizing went up to 17. See if it does another like 40-50% dump. So 50%ish is about 9. So see that it stops at 9. Wait and see how it moves. It starts to consolidate a bit, dumps down. Right here, it touches a higher low. So that's like a signal that this is changing its direction. Whereas here it was like, what's the move? It's like lower lows. So, it couldn't break back up here. So then that's going to go down. I'm also reiterating this for myself because I'm trying to make sure I understand this. So the correct move, sold here. Watch the chart. See it starts to dump. Maybe if it bounces here and comes back up, Then you wait for a second bounce and get in. But it dump bounces here. Now wait for a second bounce. This would be a second bounce and it's higher. So to get in right here would be ideal, or here would be perfect. But if you, as long as you're on this uptrend, even if you get in right here, you go to 11K to 29K and then get out. Even along here is pretty good, right? So you can get your almost your, you probably get a little more than a double and get your cash out. And now you've done two good trades off this. But that's the skill set that I'm trying to get better at as I get better at every day at making music. But typically, today I was a little distracted. What I assume just more focus, I should say, on the track. So sometimes I'll have this on my second screen, you know, I'm watching this do what it needs to do, and then I see something happen, I pause this and I go into the trade. And that's probably how I'm gonna run my live streams now. I gotta get better at staying in front of the mic. It might be better for me to just bring it out like that. Tighten that. Okay. Yeah, I think, you know, given, I don't know if I want the fuzz on. Ooh, that must be loud in your ear. Oh, I need to get the splash guard. Oh, whatever. This way I can see. Look, I wonder the direction the mic's wrong. This is how I want it. This is gonna sound way better. I'm an idiot. That's why my streams have been sounding bad. So hopefully, if this fixes how things sound, but essentially, yeah, I'm gonna be working on tracks, working on music videos. Maybe I'll be doing some paperwork on here. Anytime I'm in front of a PC, and I'll share like my trades. Yeah, it's not. This isn't about like flexing how good of a trader I am. It's like showing you how someone who's fucking lost all his cash down to 3 whatever, how can just rewire his brain down to 3 whatever. Maybe if only has 335 to play. 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 That's so crazy. Anyways, that's so crazy. Anyways, if I only have 35 to play with, if I only have 35 to play with, if I only have 35 to play with, if I only, or you know how I can get good at trading, you know, these dollars, get good at trading, you know, these dollars, better move on trading, you know, these dollars. Oh, that's why. Oh, I was hearing my voice echoed on the stream. Craziness. Anyways, let's put this aside. Anyway, so what I'm saying here is the good trade would be to wait for the 40-50% area, you know, get out at 30% win. Oh, so you missed all this, but if you're still watching, you see it go down here. It does not reach this low, and it also shows that it's got higher lows happening, which means it's people no longer want to sell and they want to start buying more, and then you could get in around here and get out for a 2x here. And now you've got a 2.3x on your port, and then it dumps, right? Like this would be ideally you get out at one of these and you don't stay through this, you know, because you'll be like, oh, I could have had this, let me wait, and then it goes up again, you're like, oh, it's gonna go, and it doesn't, it fucking rips down on you. So even if you take profit on this area is better than, you know, missing out and going all the way down. But all meme coins essentially go to zero. It's gonna happen, so you gotta get comfortable with that. But now I'm gonna try working on the track. I'll keep this open here on that second screen. The track is finished, so I'm gonna just kind of close this down. I'm gonna work on maybe the music video. So I was using Grok for this, but I think instead I might try Higgsfield. I want to see what Higgsfield is like. Coming soon, we'll have C-Dance. Higgsfield AI. Cinematic Studio creates cinematic scenes effortlessly. Supercomputer automates skills and apps and more. Wow. Some cool stuff going on in Higgsfield. On how to use Higgsfield. This is coming soon for C-Dance 2.0. Like that. I want to just try. So. Cinematic Studio, what's that like? right, let me. What's this contest? When's this contest by? Competition closes August 31st. Let me try to make a music video for this track off Fixfield, and I'm gonna jump on that. So let me see what we're doing. Yeah, fuck the token cost. No. What are my options if I sign up? Let me take that off screen. Wanna know what you are? Global Film Festival. Oh, they got all different kinds of people. I'm gonna be competing against some serious people, like people of actual film animation. A little bit of my element, but you know what? It gives me a day to push for the music video, and maybe that's when the track will also be released. So let's do 2 and 1. Continue there. Let me see. I'm human. For personal use, cinematic visuals and AI films. Yeah. What is the other option I gave? What am I? What's your experience? Are you with AI? I say I'm advanced. You know, I'll say intermediate, so it gives me more. Which high field flagship studios do you want? Create ads and product placements. I don't care. Add more. Choose as many as you want. Let me see if what this does. Which high field features do you want to try? I want to try this video. I don't want to do talking. Avatars, image generation. Yeah, editing and training person apps, voiceover, music, and dubbing. Yeah, maybe I'll just try that too. Okay, anyways. How did you hear about us? I'm gonna say Twitter. Which AF frustration do you want Ace to solve? Limited generation, prompting is hard, high cost top models. Okay. 50% off special offer. Clarify for per month to get 1,200 credits. It's probably US. So if I start this, I get 7 days unlimited with a bunch of these. Full pricing details. Oh, let's see. I can do a starter pack, but at 80, I can only do 10 generations with 800. That's fucked. That's why these models are so crazy. There we go. So I can only do 10 generations a day. If I do the low cost option, I'm not going to be able to do that. If I do the medium, not annually either. Oof. Sure, which plan? Ultra. that's even worse. It's not per week. This is why I prefer using Grok. That's crazy. 8 generations. Like, how? What if I just do video? What's video gonna look like? No. No. So I could add an image maybe. Here's one click. Wait. Sigh. Still. That's all. Yeah, you have to pay like to do 10 generations in a month is kind of wild. I wouldn't be able to even compete in this. The amount of money I have to spend, I just don't have. That sucks. Okay, I'll just have to go back to Grok. It's a better option for now. Let's see what we do here. Okay. This we can save here. I want to go to Imagine. I'm going to continue with our anime version of the video. And we're going to see where we're at right now. I'm going to have to download the music into this. I got one more water. I'm fucking thirsty. Let's go. Not be a project about this one. I need to delete some of these projects. That's a few when I left this one. Oh, I fucking ripped something. These do not feel the same. This feels different. Oh no. Feel it. Okay. Let's open this up. This. Import the new. Load that up. And I want to hear what this sounds like and looks like with the video. I did have this version before. Which, I don't know. It's just like that. this because it allows for some that AI does. The shooting to start when the bell hits. Yeah, that's better. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up Grok. Let me see where we're at. I think it might be better for me to generate photos and then ask for them to be animated. It's just gonna use up less of my limit with Grok. I just looked at the time down. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I don't want those things in the background. Remove tall robots in background. Excuse me. I have to describe it differently. Ah, did a good job. Okay, now create a scene. What did I call them? Let me see what the prompt was that I called these guys. Full battalion of KT is what I called them. Okay. Yeah, alright, back to our day. Let's see what that's like. Kind of want to bring this mic down here. Cool.
Soldiers, fortify this trench now!
Yes, sir!
Pile them higher on the flanks!
Understood!
Soldiers, fortify this trench now!
Yes, sir!
Pile them higher on the flanks!
Understood!
Soldiers, fortify this trench now!
Is that because the symbol doesn't look right in this? It's kind of covered.
Soldiers, fortify this trench now!
Yes, sir!
Pile them higher on the flanks!
Understood!
Soldiers, fortify this trench now!
Yes, sir!
Pile them higher on...
See if this works. Test.
We hold this line! Move now! We hold this line! Move!
So, do this image.
We hold this line! Move now! We hold this line! Move now! We hold this line!
Let's see if this will work. And do we have any trades happening here? Ooh, just a gullible guy. That might be one. Look. Ooh, it just hit 30K. Look at these two examples. So we got this one here, and then this one, right? So this is like this. This one a little bigger. This one did have Dex paid, which might make the difference. So right now, this one is probably here. Yeah, 17, 29. So we zoom it out. This is now up here. And we see, once it breaks this, oh, it didn't. We're gonna have to see if this has any potential bounce back, but we're gonna wait for an open to go in. Let me see if agent's done. It's still working on it. So I want to act differently. If I'm gonna get into this, I want 40%, 50% from this. So we want to see 15K area. About here, maybe get in. See if it bounces there. Might possibly bounce here. Oh, so this now is kind of created that boom, boom, boom. But this is now different. So it off the resistance the third time, and it broke it. So now it's either going to go higher, or it might just breach out and come down. I might just start looking at the whole block area. This is didn't though. Okay, Croc Agent, how are we doing? What'd you make?
Soldiers, hold this line! The enemy advances. Prepare for assault. No retreat for the Emperor!
Where's the consistency here?
Soldiers, fortify this trench now!
Yes, sir!
Pile them higher on the flanks!
Understood!
Soldiers, fortify this trench now!
Yes, sir!
Pile them higher on the flanks!
Understood!
Soldiers, fortify this trench now!
Yes, sir!
Pile them higher on the flanks!
Understood!
Soldiers, fortify this trench now!
Yes, sir!
Pile them higher on the flanks!
Understood!
I have to redo the images first. Make the guy in also go to our charts, see if we missed anything. Nope. So this has gone to 34, but let's not count the big wig. So 33. Oh, it's bounced off 24. Let's see what we're looking for. The level we're looking for entry. 33 times 4, 13. We're looking for about 20k entry. This is minimum for 40%. So that would have been close. But this is looking like looking healthier than here. Let's see. Again, we want to see it go down to about this level. Right, and bounce. What was the I'm deleting it. Oh, it did. I knew it was gonna do it. So I want to see it like 20k and see if it bounces. Bouncing again off 25. So that's looking pretty decent. Got a dev buyback too, but that might not stop the carnage. Oh, what the fuck? Ah, Grok. Okay, give the guy have the main. And then I have to use my prompts again. Oof. So maybe we see consolidation. That's pretty low. So we want to see hit second bounce or a little bit lower. I'm gonna put in a little bit more here, a little confident. See, good up and then down. This might rip all the way. Yeah, this is gonna rip all the way. Get in, fuck it. Should have got in earlier, but let's see what this does. That's definitely a higher low. Shit. Very nice. It's kind of like consolidation right here. Need to break through the resistance here. bouncing off the resistance. Shit. I let Dev buy. How much is he going in for? 3 times the amount I put in. Oh no, it's $1 more. Let's see what happens. Kabang. Kaboom. Kaboom. Do. I need to wait. I'll put the screen on the side here. See what it did here. Okay, so oh shit. I dumped down. Alright, so let's see what I did here. It's thinking. I don't need that anymore. Just go like this. Separate the screens. This way I can kind of do both things. You guys can watch both things. So it bounced off here, which is truly where I should have waited to get in. But because it bounced like that, I'm just feeling confident here, and I got back in. Reason I'm feeling confident, pay text. And it didn't do head and shoulders. Kind of did, but kind of didn't. It's also a 5-second graph, so it's not 100% realistic. What the fuck just happened here? I don't want him. I can see it's already wrong. It made his thing glow. I don't want it to glow. And it also has the guys. If it doesn't bounce off here, I gotta get out of the trade. It doesn't have the guys in the same positions in the back. Which is what I wanted. Maybe if I give it the opposite order. I gotta get it straight. This is bad. Yeesh. You live and not learn, I guess. Soldiers and back. Some of the soldiers in the background. Body positions. And I'm gonna try this one last time. This sucks. Yeah, I thought I had that. I didn't have that. So what do we got going? Trending. Let's go to terminal. This is already a random narrative. So that's a trap, I bet you. I wonder. Maybe this could be one. Okay, we're getting better here. So I want to find my previous prompt that created the video. Okay, take this prompt, take that image, I'm gonna go like this, prompt it. This is good. Yeah. See, it's all speculation. Oh, where's a good code here? I thought he'd already followed me. Maybe I follow him? I don't know. I don't think this is the same guy. Why is he? Excuse me. I don't know if this is possible. I'm gonna add it and see what happens. If it's a scammer, they'll come after me first or whatever. Oh fuck! I messed up. Why was coming in here? See if this guy puts a CA. I'm looking for the CA 2Q37Z. 2Q37Z. He did. He's the original creator. Uh-huh. Twitch. No. This looks a little bit legit. No, you're a meme. This could go. This reached a high 32, 10% is 3, 3 times 4 is 12, so about 20. This is about the area I want to get in. Texas also paid. Boom, boom, boom. I'm with you, you're with me together, and you're in victory, baby. What? want to see how this is gonna run. If this is already at 2 million, trying to create a vamp of an already established mean doesn't always work. So I feel like this is not a play, even though they got the actual creator involved. This was a quick run. I'm just done with it. I'm gonna move on. Key cat. So keyboard cat's happened quite a bit. This is the original from 2 years ago. Which one? I'm gonna go with this one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy this one. And then on my original, on my pump accounts, because you can't do this in terminal, I'm gonna make a call out. Because this is OG keyboard cat, so this should fucking run. It's 2-year-old. Let's go to my accounts. What's in my wallet, baby? Activity. Oh, being in terminal is different? Oh, I guess it is. Here's a bad place. Damn. Oh, that's going down. I don't have it, but if you were, what you could do is you'd have to. Why didn't I make the video? That's why. I don't think it made me my video, so I'll take the one I like. Go here. Just bring it down. Eesh. Eeshly beetish. I'm gonna hold firm that this will run, because the other one did it. If it dumped, then I gotta go. No. It's still just hanging around. Oh, what does this tweet even say? I launched Cupercut with the creator on bags and it went to. Oh. You can check my wall for proof. You can. Okay, so this one might actually be a better runner. And I can't sell. I'm not allowed. Damn. Did that to myself. Dex is already paid too. Do, do, do. It's fully dumped. Okay. So it's still hanging around. Whatever. Naggy went down too. Don't need to be there. We having problems with your grok. Why are we doing this? Oh, that's why. Oh, fuck. That's why. The wrong one. I had the wrong prompt.
Soldiers, hold this line!
Leave the video where it did the prompt. This is the prompt. Oh, it's starting to retrace. It's interesting. Let's see. Get in. Does look like it's going down. $100 there. Oh, got eaten out. Still got red on the 1 minute. If that changes. Back down to 5K again. Okay, might be the bear man. 2.5K.
Soldiers, fortify this trench! Pile the sandbags higher, dig deeper! The enemy advances, work faster! For the Emperor, hold the line! Soldiers, fortify this trench! Pile the sandbags higher, dig deeper! The enemy advances, work faster! For the Emperor, hold the line! Soldiers, fortify this trench! Pile the sandbags higher, dig...
Damn. It sounds goofy. Well, it looks goofy. Oh, if I'm working on rock, I can make easy expos too. It's true. I could find a photo I like and open and share it.
Sol- Charge! Destroy them!
Guys don't look correct, so paste the sync command again. Let's not talk. Just command them with gestures and pointing. See, I've gotten better. I was thinking about getting in this trade, but look. And then when I get stuck in here, all the way down to 3K. They tried to revive it and it didn't go. Would almost be safe to get into right now. the dev wallet. I want to see why it dumps. How are we supposed to check your wallet? On this statement that you're making here, check the dev wallet. Check your dev wallet. It's not like any fucking no bags dev wallet here. Hello, buddy. You drop the bag here with that, or you just going for some serious scam? Yeah. Or was it this one? Maybe I'm retarded. No, no. It's just fucked. This guy stole from fucker people. What's his activity look like? Yeah, like he fucking dumped on everybody. Moved on at this time. And took the soul. Wow. Research, baby. Ask one. It's pretty funny. Oh.
Soldiers, fortify this trench. Pile the sandbags higher. Dig deeper. The enemy.
I'm going to use this though for a post. So I think I can trim it here. Trim this middle. Is that like one? So then what I'll do here, post to X. Do that right away. Yes, good. I think I can't do this because I don't have text screener or whatever. Forge wants you to keep playing trenches. That's fucking lame. Keep trenching. Let me find out if adding the chart means I have to pay deck screener. Maybe I can test myself. Keycat? Yeah. That's the I guess the way to get it. What's another one that's recent and a little bit more? That was the one I lost on. What was that one I just lost on? It's not Keycat. Oh, I can probably. Oh, hello, Sweeney. It's pretty good. Yeah, I know everyone's gonna love that. Anyways, anybody can see my activity? I don't think so. Nope. Anyways, what do we do here? Oh, this will probably. This is one. This is the one I was talking about. What? I thought I paid Dex. No, I didn't get in this one. Okay. So it was the one that paid Dex. No way. I was fucking done with this card. Wow. Back up. That's awesome. That was not the one, I don't think, though. Cash him? No. What was the coin I was like? I swear it was this one. Look for text paid. This one maybe. This one says text paid, so let's see. Let's test my theory. Proof of bag work. Yeah. Paid one on the board. Okay, so that's how much does it cost to pay Dex? For enhanced visibility and Dex screener. Interesting. Dex screener market. Weekly update your Dex screener token page with the accurate and up-to-date info and socials. Order now. Yeah, it's like $300. Okay, so maybe I gotta grow my port to do that. Alright. Wasn't cash, I wasn't the. That one died off. Just keep cat. See if there's anything stuff. Oh, this is the one I got stuck in. Keep trenching and joins the force. That's what I have to do. To post my CA the old fashioned way. Let's see what we get. Maybe I could find like a small. As long as it's easier just for me to post. gonna bring this to the croc image. I'm gonna make some updates to it. Left and right side of the helmet. Distracted as I was. That's a bit aggressive. And the guys are wrong. So I'm gonna have to download this. Oh, maybe I gotta remove the. Touching. Can at least for now run a hashtag. Which coin? Just a hashtag. Okay, so did it download? Oh, it did, okay. What we're gonna do is we gotta go to. There's one that looked good and then it like recovered. It's not that one. One that already migrated. What's this one? This is the one that fucking got me. And it came back from the depths of hell. No way. I could have my cash back. Wow. See, this is the Dex paid. I should have watched this. Anyways. Put this into the thing. The cheesiness of that. I'm gonna cut it. Oh. the. That much of the video. All we got for the night. The guys in the background are wrong. I'm gonna say that for another day, but we did all that and still got it wrong. Frustrating. Like, this wasn't bad. I'll trim this though. No. 10. This thing's fully revived. I should have just stayed in it. What a fucking missed opportunity here. This guy does a bunch of lives, and sometimes his coins run, and sometimes they flop, but that's like, how does we, that's my fucking rip. Still thinking. Oh, bad card. Nice. Go to the trim video, open it, post to X. keep checking all the words. Sloppers, that's about right. Just fool. First off. That'll be perfect because they're okay. I'm gonna grok agent over. Rest of it today makes me a little upset, a little upsetty. That is what it is. Yeah, so I was looking for the character there. Yes. This already ran a day or two ago, so it's not a good grab. Raccoon on a pole, Rop. This could send. But anyways, I'm done for the day. I hope everyone has a good night. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Probably gonna be streaming all weekend. So we're gonna get this music video done. And get some fucking wins to make up some money for decks. Thanks. Stimmy! Stimmy! Oh, that's why. I closed the